Has Apple done enough to make you buy their next iPhone? Man, that is a question that I ask myself every year. And if I'm being honest, the only reason I buy an iPhone every year is just for review purposes. After that, I end up going back to whichever iPhone I like the most, and I'll sell every other iPhone that I purchase. So that happens, literally, folks, that happens every year. And so I think a lot of people, I would think a lot of people in the tech world will be bored with reviewing iPhones because, folks, they're just the same. The only thing they changed is a few things on the hardware, and then they may say that they updated the cameras. But ultimately, I end up just having one iPhone in the end. After that honeymoon phase is over, after that review phase is over, I just switch to one iPhone and I stay with that iPhone the entire time until the next iPhone comes out. And in this situation, it's pretty much always the middle ground or lowest priced iPhone for me, because I know that I won't use it regularly after I may use it for about 2 months straight. And then after that, it is back to my Android device. As far as a primary device, I'll move my SIM card from my iPhone and I'll move it over to, say, whatever Google I'm using, whatever the device is. So are people really still excited about iPhones? I don't think so. This form factor is beautiful. This hardware is beautiful, but I think Apple's dragging their feet when it comes to the hardware. Even their tablets they're all the same. They just update the internals, and some would argue, oh, well, their hardware is so premium, they don't have to update anything but the internals. No, I think you're lying to yourself. You should want some different hardware. It is time for Apple to do that folding device. To me, that's going to be the only thing that keeps Apple relevant to me. And most of the people I talk to, their iPhones are just there. I mean, they have them for FaceTime and iMessenger. And then obviously, Apple software is stable. That's them. I'm not going to sit on the video and tell you that Apple software is not stable. Of course, their software is stable. But by today's standards, you're going to need more than stable software and, some decent hardware. I think people are wanting more, and that is where foldable devices have come far. I personally feel awkward when I'm not using a foldable device. It doesn't matter which foldable device it is. I just feel kind of weird about using a non-foldable device sometimes, especially if I'm trying to get productivity things done. On this iPhone, I'm pretty much limited on what I could possibly do with this thing. It is a great device, but in the end, I think it's better for me to stick with something that is going to add functionality and make my life a little bit easier when it comes to using a smartphone. Now, like I said, the software, they always check the box. Oh, they update their phones for 4 or 5 years. That's great. But the real consumer who's getting robbed is not the techies. In this situation, regular consumers are getting played, I believe, because you're pretty much buying the same device. And let's rewind here. If you had the 11, you had no reason to buy this device. But some people, I've seen it, they trade in their 11, they sell their 11, and they get whatever the newest one is. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you're probably wasting your time at this point, because the new iPhone 13 or whatever it's going to be called, it's going to look exactly like this more than likely. I'm going to be shocked because, remember, Apple just switched to these flat sides. I would be shocked if Apple made something different. They're too afraid. They're back in that mode of, I'm going to just be afraid to take chances and take risks. And to me, they've never really left that mode. They just made subtle changes here or there. There's always a crowd of people out there that say, oh, they're sticking with what works. Why change it if it works? Okay, listen, from a techie standpoint, it is boring. From a regular consumer standpoint, there is no reason to change phones. Absolutely not. I don't believe at this point that I will get an iPhone 13 and keep it over my iPhone 12. I've seen some leaks, and yes, okay, it's a smaller cutout at the top. Ultimately, folks, it's going to be the same device. And, unless they do something drastic, that's the only way I'll switch. Every year I do the same routine and I buy the iPhone. I do a review on it for a month or two and then I kick it aside. That's the truth. I'm being completely honest. And when I say kick it aside, I mean I sell off every iPhone except for one. When I buy them all, I get rid of every last one of them except for one, and then I just wait for the next device to come along. I'm waiting for Apple to do something great. To me, they have gotten away from that. The best thing they did, it's going to sound crazy. No, it won't sound crazy. because you'll understand what I'm talking about if I'm talking about Apple as a whole. The best thing they did was release the Mac Mini M1. That to me is the best Apple product to date on the market. It is the most affordable, one of the most powerful, and it's just the right fit for people getting into the Apple ecosystem. Here's what I would recommend. This is, again, it might sound a little crazy, but this is how I feel right now. If you want iMessage, if you want FaceTime, get a Mac Mini M1. Buy the most affordable one. Get you a cheap little camera. And now, cheap little cameras are great. They're not bad in quality, and they'll definitely be better than Apple's front-facing camera on their computers. Their MacBooks and all these other things that have these 480p cameras on there, it'll definitely be better than that. You want it, get in that way. Get the Mac Mini, go and get you a Logitech keyboard combo or something like that. Get you a small camera. Boom, you now have FaceTime and iMessage for your family and friends. That's all you have to do, folks. Spending more money on the phones and getting less, and you think about it, again, I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, but sometimes the person who you think is crazy is on the right path. If all you're doing is FaceTime, or that is your main purpose of having this FaceTime and iMessenger, you get those with Apple. The only difference is it comes across with an email. That is it. Whatever your email is, that's your iMessage and that's your FaceTime. And when it comes to their phones, to me, they're just not doing enough. They're not doing enough to make me continuously use their iPhones. Okay, yes, like I said before, the software's stable. It functions well. They take great photos. They've got good videos, but I want more than that. For this pricing, 64 gig model right here, $830. Mac Mini, M1, what, 700? 256? I mean, just understand that concept of comparison. I think you come out better instead of swapping out your iPhone every year. And if you just want an iPhone, okay, there's some people out there that say, oh, Jay, I just want an iPhone because I want it for calls and I want to have an all-in-one mobile, move around. Gotcha. But switching out every year when Apple says that they brought out a new product is the wrong way to go. Again, the reason I do it on this channel is because I review tech. I review smartphones. I'm expected to a certain standard to buy every smartphone or try to at least get it free or get it, as some kind of loaner or something. I'm expected to do it at this point in the game because I can see it in my comments. People say, why don't you have the so-and-so? Why don't you have the so-and-so? I'm like, well, I couldn't get a loaner, man. I couldn't get a review unit and I didn't have the money to buy it. Simply put. But if it's within my reach, I will try to get every phone that comes out so I can review it for you. And for me, the review phase has dropped a little bit. Believe it or not, the review phase for me has dropped down to about 3 months tops. That's about all I need. And you're probably thinking 3 months, that's still a long time. It is a long time. But roughly 2 to 3 month time frame, I'm pretty much settled in on how I feel about a phone. Now, I've had this purple one since the purple one came out. I had the iPhone 12 before that. I had the white one before that. I had the 12 Pro Max. I have the Mini. I have all these phones, but I'm selling in on just one. So that means the Mini's gone. The Pro Max is sold as well. So having and the white 12 is gone as well. Sold all on, gone, purple iPhone. As a consumer, I have a question for you. As a technology enthusiast, I have a question for you. First, the technology enthusiast, basically my fellow brother and sister tech reviewers of smartphones. Are you not tired of the same thing from Apple? Now, consumer, aren't you tired of switching out your phone to get the same experience? They changed the processor inside. They say it's better, it's 50% faster, and all this other stuff is 20% more efficient. They say all these things to get you to buy the next thing. And you know what Apple does? And not just Apple. Let's be clear here. Being straight up, not just Apple. Every company does this. They leave off things that they know they should just put in there just to get you to buy the next version. Right. So, consumer, aren't you tired of the same old thing? This case combination is fire though, right? This is the only combination I've found that matches the purple exactly. Shout out to NTG for having this in stock when I bought it. Aren't you tired of it? I think as a consumer, you should be tired of swapping your phone out every year. And they have these trade-in programs, and you're not really winning because you're starting over again and you're locked in on paying for a device. I don't know how the trade-in program actually works. I can read on the website, but I guarantee you it probably goes something like this. You pay for the device monthly, don't miss a payment, you get to trade it in, you get the next best thing, and then you start over. They're making a killing like that because they sell your refurbished device for a high price, or they go ahead and just recertify it and give it to the next person whose phone broke. Simply put, it's a business, and I know that Apple's running a business, so please don't get in my comments saying, it's a business, Jay, this is what they do. Okay, yeah, I know this, but I'm talking to people on a common sense level right now. Aren't you ready for them to do something great? Don't you feel like the great innovator Apple, there's the loyalty that Apple has and the loyalty that Samsung has. At least Samsung made foldable devices. At least they went in Samsung started the phablet game, the giant phone. Samsung started that officially in the US. If they didn't start, they brought light to it, I'll say. They brought light to it, for real. So aren't you feeling like Apple needs to do something great? Come on, be honest with yourself, especially if you're that person. Because what's going to happen is when Apple does release that folding device in the next 5 to 10 years, everybody's going to say Apple innovated. Oh, they waited. They did it right. When Apple does it, they do it right. That's why it took them 12 years to put out something that has been out already. Folks, I don't want to say wake up, but I would just tell you, you should want more. I just told you this was $830 for a 64 gig. Why? Why? I'm still here. Why? Why? Why, Apple? Greed. Okay, yeah, that's one answer. Somebody is thinking it right now because they're greedy. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. They are greedy. But they are no more greedy than any other company. Some people hate on, and I'm not an Apple hater. I love Apple products. Some people hate on Apple just because they're getting bread. And that's just a hater internally for whatever reason. Some people hate on anyone who get money. You know, go get yours. Go figure out a way to make it happen for you. But what I will tell you is, Apple, I am kind of tired of the same thing. You're going to have to come with something better than making a smaller cutout at the top. Do something. Okay, look how long it took for them to put widgets on the phone. And it's not even that great compared to Android. It's just not. You know what I mean? So I'm waiting for Apple to do something fantastic. And I hope you are too. That is all I have to say at this point in the game. Apple needs to do something great. If they don't come with a folding device, people are already using their devices longer from Apple. You saw the stories where they're cutting production on devices because, you know, they're just not selling them because they're updating. That's kind of a disadvantage. If you really wanted to make a lot of money, Apple, you would stop updating your devices for 5-6 years. You know, Android sells a lot of devices, and, you know, they probably do that because sad. It sounds crazy, but if I didn't want an Android device, you know, if I wanted a new Android device, it's much easier and more affordable to get a new Android device and get a whole bunch of new features right out the gate. Apple, not so much. So as of right now, I'm not excited about a lot of things, though, not just from Apple. I'm not excited about the Z Fold 3. I'm excited about the Z Flip 3. I'm excited about the Z Flip 3, not the Z Fold 3. I'm excited that one day Apple will in fact do something spectacular, like make a folding device. They're going to have to do it. It's inevitable. They need to switch it up. You're going to have to, Apple, in order to remain relevant. Some people are going to say, oh, they're going to always be relevant. It's Apple. I don't think so. I think people are going to eventually do like most companies, hit that brick wall. You can only stay at the quote-unquote top for so long. And Apple's kind of at the top when it comes to the computing game. I love Apple computers, man. I'm not going to sit on this video and tell you that I don't. MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, Mac Mini, M1. Yeah, I'm there. But when it comes to the phones, I have more Android phones because I have more variety. With Apple, not so much. Not much variety at all, folks. Not at all. And as a consumer, I want you to want more with me. As a tech reviewer, I want you to want more with me. Huh? Let's make Apple do something great. We do it for every other company. Why not Apple? It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed discussion. Let's make this thing happen. Take care.